Hi, this is Gilland. Welcome. So today I'm working on Roxy's challenge, and her challenge has to do with using some of your junk mail envelopes and creating pockets out of them. In particular, the window envelopes. So what I thought I would do is go ahead and get started and play with those a little bit. Now what I'm doing right now is setting an alarm. Okay. And there. We're all good to go. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing she did was she cut the envelopes off. So, I was thinking I should make it relatively equidistant. I mean, not perfect, and she said to save the part you cut off. So I'll do that. I'll save that. And I really am not going to worry about, how exactly perfect this is. So I'll cast that off to the side. And for right now, I'm just going to cut them. Now I have two that are exactly alike. And so I'm going to cut them. Boom, the same. And then there's this one, and it's similar, but not exactly the same. And boom, there's that. Oh, and this one I had a little play with seeing if something would fit in. And I want to give that one about the same amount. Okay, so this one's going to be a bigger one for sure. And so is this one. Now, I have more envelopes if I need them, but I actually feel like more than likely I'll be lucky if I even get these done, So, I already have something in this one. So let's start there. So I need to glue that down. And I'm going to try to use my glue stick for the most part. Let's see if that's... Yep, that looks about where I want it. Okay. Now, because I have all of this here, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to leave it. And I think she might have cut hers off, but it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so it's a top-loading envelope. Correct? Yes. So something's going to go in there anyhow. So let's decorate a little bit and see what we have here. Well, kind of like that a little bit, right? So, and this is not like a special tear ruler or anything. This is just the Tim Holtz one. So, let's see here. Put that here. Well, actually, let's do like this. because we can kind of see where it needs to be cut, right? Hope everybody's having a great day. I had to get out and go to the dentist today and have a filling taken care of. And, yeah. So I did that. And while I was out, I stopped at PetSmart and I picked up a carrier, a pet carrier that has a door on either end, in hopes that I can start baiting my little feral cats and try to capture Little Gray, I call it. It's the long-haired gray and white one. Its fur on its hind leg looks like it's kind of torn away, and it's raw on the leg, and I want to get it into the vets and get it fixed. And it comes up, but as soon as I reach out and touch it, it pulls away. So I'm thinking if I can get it to go inside that carrier, I can catch it enough to take it into the vets. And it's such a pretty cat, but it's got this pouty old grouchy face, the way it's marked up. But I think I might, with that one, take the time and invest in having it. I think it's got the notched ear, so I think it's already been fixed and probably had its first set of inoculations, you know, or whatever. But I need to I have to have a pet that doesn't have claws, because I'm on blood thinners. And once I get a pet inside, it would stay an inside cat. There'd be no doubt in that. And I don't know. I just don't know whether I want to go through all of that. I have one indoor cat, and I love him to death. And, but I just can't stand to see these cats out there. And when the weather breaks, I might stand a better chance of finding them homes, or maybe by spring there'll be pet rescues open that will take them and find them homes. Because I pretty much have exhausted everybody I know. And so I'm not real hopeful I'm going to find them homes. But I'll keep trying. I won't give up. They're just so doggone sweet. And you know how that is. Gotta love some kitties. So you notice I'm trying to keep it to a little purple theme here. I have a method to my madness. Okay. Ugh. That is getting sticky. Now I noticed Rachel decorated the backs as well. So she didn't really say, and I'm beginning to wonder, are these going to be floating pockets, or ones that you put down in your journal? Or obviously I know I could probably decide that myself. But I don't know. Let's see how that looks. Take a little purple there. Probably taking too long with these. I think she got, I don't know, maybe 4 of them done. I can't remember truthfully. She might have gotten more than that. She usually speeds right through the stuff. Trying not to get glue on that, you know? Now, up here, I think I might as well do the same thing and put a piece of that color up there. Here. I'll just cut that right off. Okay. So, that's the front of that one. I don't know. Do I want to do the back? I feel like I don't want to spend a lot of time on the back. Maybe just do something like that on the back because I don't know. Let me see. Let me get a book page here. Okay. Here's a magazine. Let's use this. Because I keep seeming to set my envelope down in the same spot where I've just glued, and then it sticks to my envelope, which I really don't need. And I also need to quit pressing so hard on my glue. Don't know why I do that. Now, tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. But I called today and asked could it be virtual because we are in the midst of a snowstorm here. And already oodles of schools have closed for tomorrow. And I just knew I really did not want to get out in the snow. And they're calling for, you never know. But at first they were saying 4 to 7 where I live. Then I heard 7 to 10. So my thing is, my son is gone. And there's no way I'm going to get all of that shoveled before I go out for an appointment. Nor should I probably go out there and shovel, because it's super cold temps as well, and I am already having issues with my asthma. Been wheezing some. Okay, so there's our little girl right there, and I probably just glued that shut, apparently. Come on now, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. And I know there'll be a card in there, and that's going to cover it up anyhow. And I do have these that I could... Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I got to cut that one. That one's got to go on there. It's just stunning. Although that could go in a window too, I suppose. But for now... So you get to watch me do some sort of fussy cutting. I am not going to cut all the way around this and do a real fussy cut because that would just take too long. And we don't have that kind of time, do we? So I'm just going to do one of these kind of cuts and call it good enough. So anyhow, I could have a virtual appointment tomorrow, and that's fine with me because I've already done the lab work and gotten the results back, and there aren't any problems. It's basically a 4 or 6 month checkup, you know. So, as far as I can tell, should be easy peasy and hopefully no surprises. So, yeah, why go in for that? Okay, is that too big? After all that, I think it's too big, or is it? Oh, jeepers, it's too big. Doggone. Bum me out, and that one's just as big, isn't it? Oh, what about this one? That one's better. This one. And this one I can really fussy cut. I'm gonna the shadows are murder, and I apologize, but that's the virtue of filming at night. It's gonna be 1:05 when the alarm goes off. Here, I'm gonna do this real quick. Then I can get rid of part of my shadow issue. There, get that out of my way. Alright. Now it should go faster. There. So, that's mine tomorrow morning. And I always watch Kathy Berg and Colleen the Scrap Chick on Tuesday mornings from 10 until whenever they decide to stop. And lots of times I play along with them and do what they're doing if I have the materials handy and can play along. So I do enjoy that, and I love that they sort of experiment. They're not afraid to do stuff, right? Now, that'll work, I think. By Jove. And it kind of needs a butterfly, I think. I don't want a huge one. I could even probably use a smaller one than that, but we'll go with that, right? Okay. Here we go. You know, I do have 2 lights. There are no overhead lights in rooms of this age in this house. Not in any room unless we've put them in. They didn't put them in houses back when this house was built, apparently. So, but I have one on my left and one on my right. The one on my left is a little further away, but it's really hard not to get a shadow in here at night, no matter how hard I try. So, okay, I'm looking for my purple. This is a golden oldie one, close to my heart, or close to the heart. Let's see if I can figure out which end. There we go, and it goes around like that. And I know I have a little dauber thingy. Well, that's not it. Come here, you. Nope, all three of them are the same color. Well, that isn't gonna cut it. Let me see here what I can find. Okay. Excuse me. Well, we're just gonna go with this. Okay. It's mostly just to take the white off the edges anyhow, right? Okay. There we go. Thought I heard a snowplow already. You can really hear them when they come barreling through. But most of the schools around are closed tomorrow, so. And my street is one of, it's not one that gets plowed right away. So, okay. Let's see. There and there, maybe? I'm liking that. Let's do it. Have a feeling I'm already probably at half an hour with my luck. Oopsie. Move off now. Okay. Where'd my butterfly go now? Ah, up here. There it is. Ugh, my hands are sticky. You know how much I love that. Okay. Yeah, I want to put some bling on that too, but I'll do that later. We better stick to what we've got. Okay, so there's the front, and there's the back. Okay, onward and upward to our next one. And I'm going to close that. That didn't seem real juicy anyhow, but it could be me, right? Okay. Looks like I've already been using this one. It was already a bit sticky. So let's do that. And now, let's take a peek. Shall we do that one next? Okay. What might we want down inside there? There's some pretty flowers. Well, there's that, but it's not quite wide enough. Let's see here. I've got peach. I've got, ooh, those are pretty, but, oh, that's upside down. There's that. That's kind of dark, but I really like that. I wonder. Let's see what we can do with that. So, where's the edge? There's the edge of the envelope. Window. And let's see. Okay. I am sort of tearing backwards, so for me anyhow. So that feels a little weird. Okay, and now let's see. So we don't want to have to worry about it falling out of the window. So we want to make it wider, taller. There. Okay. So let's see what we can do with this one. I kind of like that. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay. Let's glue it down and call it good enough. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now let's take care of this. Okay. There we go. Awesome sauce. There. So we have the inside of the pocket. And we can almost make it like a little bouquet, couldn't we? Yeah. Let's do that. And then I'll cut it. Yeah, come on up. There. And cut it off over here. I hope you all are playing along with Rachel's challenge. I don't mind these because they really don't take all that long. And maybe I'll just use it up here like so as well. These are doable and usable, and I like those kinds of challenges. So, okay, so now what? This had a piece of green here too. Where did that go? That was a real pretty green. That's what happens. Too many little pieces. Probably has already fallen on the floor, knowing me. Yep, I'm guessing that's where it went. There's some more little ones. Color. Oh, it's on my pants. It was hanging out on my pants. Yeah, I like that. Let's put that there. So that one's gonna come down about there and about there. Cut that off. So I saw on the news tonight where the University of Missouri did away with snow days because now that people can learn and do classes virtually because of COVID, we figured this out, then there's no need to have a day off. But there are some classes they did acknowledge, like lab classes and that, where it's not going to work out so well to do that. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting, huh? Yeah, I think that's too much flowers. I don't know. There's more of this paper, but I don't know. I think that's too much of the same. What do you think? Although that's a little different. It kind of doesn't look like it's even from the same. I don't know. I guess we could go with it. Yeah, let's just do it. And not debate about it so much. Because that's me. I've got to debate about it. I think too much about it. Just need to go with it, right? Just go with it. I wonder if this would be a better choice. Because it's already... Yeah, let's see. The writing, I would like to be in the right direction at least. Yeah. Okay, so... Main thing is line it up on the bottom. And by the window. And then... That's stuck. We've got to get it off of there. Let's see. Okay. So... Now, I guess probably for them to do that in public schools, they would have to make sure that every kid had internet access and an iPad or whatever. But I know that in the district that I worked in, they were supposed to be one-to-one, but that didn't necessarily happen. So I don't know how well that will work. Boy, that's pretty busy looking. Don't know if I like that. But, yeah, that's real busy looking. Ugh. Okay. Wonder if there's enough here. Not quite. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Because we can piece it together some, right? Okay. Oopsie. Let's cover this in glue. And then yeah. You know, though, the only thing is, I will say, having been a teacher, that the snow days are one of those things that just a pleasant surprise and a little respite from the normal routine, especially during the long winters. And it's a long stretch between Christmas and spring break usually, and it just helps to let off steam and have a little break that's unplanned, you know. So for your mental health, it's kind of nice. So I do agree, you know, they could not lose time at all by getting rid of the snow days. I get it. But every now and then, it would be nice. Just a little surprise, you know. Ugh. That is just gonna... See, there's just that little piece there. Oh. A little sliver. I kind of like the color there. Sticking to myself. I hope I didn't just cut off the bottom of that pocket. When I did that, it wouldn't be beyond me. Okay. Let's just make sure the top opens after I've done all my gluing. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, that's still coming unglued down here. And I think I'm at the end of this glue stick, too. Gracious sakes. Well, that's definitely a colorful one. Oh, yes, indeedy. That's a colorful one. Let's see what I have in my bag of tricks. Let's see here. I have that. I have that. I don't really like either of those for it. Let's see what else I have. I have that. I think that could work. No, it's not a rose, but hey, now. We'll just make it a little less perky with that. Okay, here we go now. Yeah, I think I'm about gonna run out of that. Okay. I feel like I wish I had die cuts out. I feel like die cuts would be nice with it. Oh, it looks like a cat hair or something there. What the hey? Ugh, I am so sticky. Okay. Well, that's good enough for right now. Okay, moving right along here. Where am I? Oh, they're up here. Okay, these two are the same size. So, we need to find something. Those are tiny. Trying to find something to go in there might be difficult. It's going to be difficult for sure. I feel. What do I have here? I mean, that's... Yeah, it's kind of... Everything is kind of big that I have here. Kind of big. Got more of that little fairy, but even that's pretty... Well, do I have a pretty design I could put in there that we like? Let's see. Do we like any? Oh, I know. Where's Daddy at? I have some of, if I can find it, that piece that I did envelopes out of the green that felt like linen. I had some of that left, and I put it up here, but I'm not finding it right now. Boo-hoo! Where did you go? That's... And I know I didn't use it up. Maybe it's up here and under something. Nope. I'm not seeing it. Well, that's discouraging, to say the least. I did some cleaning. That's the pits when I do that. Okay. Well, I do have this. I don't know how I feel about that, though. And there's nothing on the back of that. So, let's see. I have these. That might not be so bad. Let's see. Yeah, that would work. Wonder if I have any of the pink. I had some pinky stuff. Oh, that's a little peachy. Oh, no. My time is up already. Well, I did not do very well. I'm just saying. I did not do well at all. So, I got what, all of 2 done? Yeah, it's not good. I see I spent too much time frogging around looking for stuff and, you know. Well, I tried. I really, really did. I did get these cut down, right? So they're ready to go. But I did finish 2 pretty much completely. So I think I'm good to go there. But while I have these 2 out, let us go ahead and move all this off and out of the way. Let us find a little bling for that, huh? What do you say? A little bling, if I can get to it. Not Well, I switched doors, that's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Ooh, we got all kinds of bling here. I got some blue bling. Woo, woo. And I've got some of this bling. I feel like that's probably the most appropriate. And how many do we put? I think we put 2. Oh, there they shot. Okay, here we are. They're back. Okay. I don't know if that's going to hold them down, but we'll try to start with and see. There we go. Yep. Sorry, my stomach is gurgling. I took my medications, my nighttime meds, before I started filming, so that's probably why. Okay, well, I think that one's kind of cute. And this one, it could use a little something, something, couldn't it? Let's see what I have up here on my desk. See if I have anything I can add to it. I have a little teensy butterfly. Oh, my stomach, it is making lots of racket. Maybe we put that down there. What else do I have? I have a blue butterfly. I don't think that'll work, though. We don't want blue, do we? I have some of this stuff. And I could put the butterfly on that, but I don't know that I like that either. Yeah, I don't like that. I think maybe we just put the butterfly, right? I don't need a lot of bulk. This way the pocket will look good with without anything in it even, right? Okay. I think it's a winner. Okay. Oh, stop it, Tommy. My goodness, it's a growling and gurgling. Okay, well, I like those two, but it's kind of pathetic. That's all I got. Oh, it needs a little bling too, doesn't it? We can't do one and not the other. Just like kids, they'd be jealous of one another, right? If you have kids, you know what I'm talking about. Can't do for one and not for the other. You're not being fair if you do that. Yeah, let's see. It's pretty little. I'll try to, but I feel like that might be too much because it's a pretty tiny one. Oopsie, where did it go? Better do it over here. I'll find that in my shoe later on, or on my pants or something. Hush, Tommy, hush. Okay. I don't see it on me. Yeah, I see it on the floor. I'm not going to get it right now. Okay. So, we have two. And actually, when you put something, a flower on that, and the butterfly, it kind of toned it down a little bit, or pulled it together or something. So, I am sorry. My stomach is just, it is going to town, is it not? Okay, well, so there we have those two. And then I am sure I will make some more out of the ones that I have semi-started. So, thanks for stopping in today. Sorry it took me so long to just do two, but hey, anyhow, pretty cool. And I hope that you will get out there and create something, make some art, find your joy, focus on your joy, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and please stay happy. Bye-bye.